It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Jaguars' veteran quarterback.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The Jags defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And we'll see how this group can perform, and in particular, this man at corner.
And like all of us, he's looking to finish strong here. It's been a good season for him. One that saw him really prove himself as an NFL starter. So you know he'll want to see it all the way through to the end.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet, but never admits to worried about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in a win over Houston.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Right, he started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They begin with Henry. get this to the 32. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in the cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10.
Tannehill on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat, but a 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. And fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete.
Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself. Doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw is Tannehill.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
A first down carry for Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well. And this time it was a turnover.
And caught up to him.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Tannehill.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable...
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tannehill now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Devin Lloyd
in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill.
That pass taken in by Burks. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Flush to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And partner, it took him a while to get there, but that's the first trip he's made to the end zone in his career. So at least for this one play, the move to a new organization pays off.
And it might not have been the first thought in his head, but you know that both know the family members, loved ones, they're thinking right now he's got to find a special place to keep that football of his own. That's one we're going to want to show off to the grandkids a few decades down the road.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They had the pick 6 a moment ago. What a play that was by their veteran corner. And now they're back out.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill under pressure. They got him again. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They snap it to Tannehill. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
This game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jaguars, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tennessee,
the loss